Hey everybody, and welcome back. I hope everyone had a good 4th of July weekend. We are going to be doing the first paycheck breakdown for July. So we are going to go ahead and sit down and fill this in. So we already have our money here. We have our cash envelopes. So this is the last time y'all are going to see these ones. I went out today and purchased some envelopes to make for myself. So I got 2 different kinds of books. Here's some. So I am going to create my own because I found it was a little bit cheaper and I could do it the way I exactly wanted it to. So I did purchase 2 different books with 2 different kinds of designs with the star style and the galaxy stuff, and then multicolored ones. So these will be the last time we see those. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with our first how much income for James this week. So his paycheck, which is crazy, it's $702.46 because he was on vacation and he had more on vacation than when he worked. And I was like, wow. So we didn't have anything for myself or others, so the total is $702.46. All right, so we are at a 5-week pay period, so we are going to divide each one of these bills by 5, and that is how much we need to put into them each week this month. So first up is the Mazda and the rent. We need $120, so $120 for both of those. For groceries, we need $100 a week. For Allstate is going to be $39. For AT&T, it's going to be $28. For the power, we need $26. For gas, we need $24. For spending, we need $20. Water is $16, as well as diapers. For charter, it is $14. For student loans, it is $12. Miscellaneous, $10. For pest control, it will be $7. And after adding all these numbers up, we are still left over with $150. So we're just going to divide that in half and put half into savings and half into debt. Okay, so that will give us $75 for savings and $75 for debt. And as y'all remember in the previous video, I said any money that goes into savings here will go into our sinking funds this month, just so we can get our sinking funds up just a little bit more, because they are kind of a little low and we don't have too many, but we just want to make sure the ones that we do have, we have money in for our events and bills that will be coming up soon. So let's add this up and make sure it equals the 702. All right, so 702, perfect. I love when things come out right. 702, okay. So there's that. So now we're going to go ahead and move on over and get our envelopes stuffed. And we have already been to the bank and got what we needed for each of our envelopes. So we're going to pull out our envelopes as well as lay our money out. All right, so there we go. I'm gonna slide those up just a bit. All right, so first up we have the Mazda, and all of these are empty. There's no money in any of these right now, so we're starting over fresh, clean, and ready to go for our paychecks for July to pay for our August bills. So $120 for the Mazda. Next up is the rent, and rent is $120. There we go. Rent. We have groceries, which groceries is $100. So there's groceries. Next up is car insurance, and car insurance is our Allstate as well, $39. So 20, 30, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 for car insurance. Okay, AT&T is 28 getting this week. 5, 6, 7, 8. So 28. AT&T. For power, it is 26. So 25, 26. Power. For gas, we need 24. So 21, 2, 3, and 4. For spending here, it is a 20. So there's spending. For water, it is 16. So 10, 15, 16. There we go. So water. Next up, we have diapers, and diapers is also getting 16. So 10, 15, and 16. Diapers. Charter, we need 14. So 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. There's that. Student loans, we are adding 12. So 10, 11, and 12. For student loans, there's that one. For miscellaneous, it is 10. All right, there's miscellaneous. And then we have pest control, which is our last bill and expense that we have. So 7 for that one. All right, so what we should have left is what's going into our savings and what is going towards debt. So we have 75 for savings. So 20, 40, 60, 70, and 5. So 75 for savings. I'm going to show y'all which ones we're going to put those in. And we have 20, 40, 60, 75 for debt. And for us, our main priority debt right now is our Mazda. It is the only bill that we have that has a high payment. It has a high interest on it, and that is our goal to get paid off, is our car payment, because once the Mazda is paid off, the rest of our bills or rest of our debt gets paid off really quickly, because that gives us an extra $600 to throw towards it. So we're just going to go ahead and put that in this envelope, because probably either next week or in the middle of the second week, I will probably go ahead and pay the first half of the Mazda payment. So we'll just add that 75 in there, and it's ready to go. For our 75 here for savings, we're going to pull out my sinking funds, and we are going to go ahead and put them in some of these categories. So back to school, let's see. I think So car maintenance definitely needs a little bit of love. So I think we're going to do 15 to car maintenance. All right. I'm going to stick it in the back. That way I make sure I know where it's at. Car tags need some love. We're going to do... I think my car tags will be due real soon. So we're going to do 40 in car tags. And then the last 20 we are going to throw towards Christmas. That way we are set for Christmas. All right. So I am going to car maintenance, car tags, and Christmas. So these are the 3 ones that we are needing some extra in, just because my car tax for my car will be due soon. Christmas is coming up, and we have some car maintenance that we need done pretty quickly. So we're going to focus on filling these 3 as much as we can with what we have left over, and then the rest will come in when we need them. So like back to school, they're still up in the air. I don't know what's going on with back to school, so most likely they're not going to go back until like maybe after the second wave of this corona maybe hits. I don't know what's going on with school, but she may not need anything for back to school except some pens, crayons and stuff for home, but most of that we already have, so we might not need back to school. So we'll see. Birthdays, we still have a lot of people's birthdays in our family coming up. So we have mine, James, and then Bubba's and Alexis's still coming, so we still have 4 birthdays to plan for, which is fine because we have plenty of time for most of those. So we got those 3. Dance is completely saved for. It's in here. Holidays, we can add some to after we get the other 3 taken care of, as well as medical. And this is the utilities, that any extra, like if the bill is less than what I budgeted, it goes in here. That way when a bill is more, I can pull it from here instead of savings or anywhere else. But if it reaches like more than what I definitely know we'll need, I will just pull it from here and add it to a different sinking fund. So that is where the money is going. And this is a new Halifax that I got here. This has all of the current sinking funds that we are stuffing and working towards right now. This old one here that I first originally bought has sinking funds that we have had and that we're going to hopefully put back into our budget. But for right now, they are over here empty and just waiting for us to be able to actually fund them again. So that's why they're sitting there. And then I have one more Halifax, which is this one here. It says love yourself first, which is where I'm creating new cash envelopes. So I can put them all in here. That way they're all in one spot secured. And I feel a little bit better that I know exactly where all of those are, because these can get lost if they get pulled out by one of my kids or something. But in here they can't open it. So it's perfect. So that is why I'm making new envelopes. And I'm trying to decide if maybe eventually, after getting the hang of this, maybe opening an Etsy shop and selling some of my cash envelopes, because I now have a lot of paper that I can make quite a few sets with. So thinking about it, we'll see what happens and where things take us. But that is what we are working on. I really hope that y'all enjoyed this cash envelope stuffing video for the first week of July. And I hope that everyone did have a good holiday weekend. And I will catch y'all in my next video. Bye bye now.